think I'm gonna finish off this guy with a big attack now. Charge beam, let's go. So here is Où est ton ami? Let's go.
Où? Ami.
That was nice and great. Hey, what's up RPG and language learning fans? I'm Manu, the creator of Speechbound, and today I'm gonna show you an exclusive preview of our demo for Speechbound that we currently have running on Steam. So go to that Steam page, check out the demo, and make sure to wishlist our game. Oh, by the way, we also have a Kickstarter campaign coming up. I'm gonna link to that in the description below. Please check it out and give us your support. Okay, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, we're here in the title screen. I'm gonna actually start a new game. We're choosing English as the source language, and let's go with French today as our target language. So we're gonna learn French. And this game is for anybody who likes RPGs and also who likes learning languages. It's supposed to get you to an A1, A2 level. Like, it's definitely not gonna make you fluent. That's not really what this game is about. It's actually a game-first experience. And here we got a little disclaimer. Thanks for playing the demo. We're working on much more for you to discover. Updates will be coming soon. Yeah, sure, we continuously working on this guy, on this game here, so lots of updates coming. And yeah, learn a language, save the world. That's the motto of the game. Here, that's the Jonesy, that's the spacecraft.
0.
0.
We're about to arrive at Babelmont. Are you excited to see your father again?
Est-ce que tu as travaillé sur tes études linguistiques?
Est-ce que tu as travaillé sur tes études linguistiques? So here this guy is speaking French to us. You can see that if you press the Y button, you can actually reverse the language and listen to your source language, which is, in this case, is English.
Have you been studying the language?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh, un instant.
Un instant.
Oh, one moment.
I'm gonna pretend for this one that I don't know French at all, so it's really for beginners. But this is the tutorial level.
Can you understand
It's gonna be
me?
fun. Yes, I can understand
Yes. Great. Your NAV translator is working now.
you. You can also see that you can, if you press B, you can play it back slowly. If
Your NAV translator
if you can't understand, if they're basically
now.
talking too fast.
It will help you learn a new language. But we still need to calibrate it a little bit more first.
Alright, so this is the first exercise within a dialogue. Throughout Speechbound there will be a ton of different dialogues and it's gonna ask you for a lot of input in order to make this as immersive as possible. If you press L1 or LB on the, I'm using an ROG LIX. So ROG LIX. So here you can see this is a help card that has a whole bunch of grammar information as well as like a breakdown of the sentence. So you see here we're supposed to say Salut, je m'appelle Zero. You can see, you know, Zero, there's a proper name, appel, that's the verb. It indicates you the present tense, the mood, it's the first person. And there's a whole bunch of tips as well. So any exercise that's sentence-based will have grammar explanation, unlike other apps like Duolingo. They definitely don't have that. Okay, so we're gonna say here, Salut.
Salut.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Zero.
Zéro.
Boom.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Zéro.
Okay, I have to mention something. Just now he said bonjour, je m'appelle Zero. This is a playtest, guys. We still have a bunch of bugs in this game that we have to fix, and throughout this demo, while I'm playing this thing, there will be a lot of different bugs. So please keep that in mind. We're still developing this game. It's been actually 3 years since I started bootstrapping this project from my own funds. We are like a super small crew of just 4 people full-time and a bunch of contractors. So yeah, thanks for your support. It means a lot. We're just all language learning fans and RPG
Come to
fans.
my room across the hall. I have something else to show you.
Okay, Helios told us to go across the hall. So this is just a tutorial. Basic controls is really sprinting. You can do with L2. It's quite satisfying to sprint. A in this case is your, or X on the Xbox, on the PlayStation controller is your interaction button. Here, pain. So pain is obviously in French. We can switch this with Y, and we see this is bread. So un simple pain peut servir à cuisiner des plats plus complexes.
Bread.
A simple loaf of bread can be used to cook more complex meals. Cheers. All right, let's go to Helios and talk to him.
Mon ami.
Mon ami,
My friend.
my friend.
Did you test out the NAV? Finding new vocabulary will update your database. The people on Babelmont only speak this language, so you'll need to study. Try scanning that table. There's also something in that chest for you.
Cool. So by the way, there's a differentiation between items that are food-based, which if you press Y, you can see your backpack here. These will be items that will heal you during battle. And there will be also later a whole cooking system in place. So if I go to any chest, a lot of times they will give us items. So here we have pomme.
Apple.
Apple. So
Pomme.
une délicieuse pomme rouge. It's
Apple.
a tasty red apple. So we got that now. Oh, and we got some vocabulary discovered. We have père and ami. So we can play
Père.
that back.
Ami.
Père, ami. So later on for gender-based languages, we definitely want to include the article here. So le père and l'ami, un ami basically. So we want to give you an indication of what gender it is by adding the article. The demo here doesn't have that yet, but this is something we have definitely planned. Okay, so here it tells us, yeah, sure, you got the NIV. The NIV is actually the device that Zero wears on his wrist. So if you press the options buttons, you can jump into an NIV. You see your ingredients here. There will be quests. And here we got the database. So this is the word database. And you can see we got père and ami now. Those are the first words we learned. With L1 and R1, or on the ROG-LIX, it's LB and RB. You can jump between different sections here that give you information about this word. So here, père has a sentence attached as où est mon père? And ami, this one should also have a sentence, but for some reason it doesn't. And I'm gonna keep a mental note of that. Okay, so there's a table.
Table.
And I can scan that table, and then it will tell me, okay, it will give me like a quick we have to basically tell this guy that we know that this is a table.
Tab.
So next time this will be spawned during combat, and we will basically also have that now in our word database. So here's table, and there's a set table est grande. So this is actually a bug, as you can see. So if I go to ami, there should be a sentence, but there isn't. Bug is noted, but here set table est grande. Later we will also be able to get to that help card from there, but for now we're just gonna go and check out some more stuff that's here on the spaceship.
Pain.
So one more bread. What do we have here?
Pomme.
One more apple, une pomme, and then here
Porte.
une porte. That's a door. Porte.
Porte.
Cool. So now we go back to Helios.
That's a vocabulary chip. You can find all the words you have discovered in the NAV menu database.
Yeah, that's what
Come
I
and
just
talk
showed
to
you
me
guys.
when you're done exploring the ship.
All right. Well, we already explored the ship, so we're just gonna talk to him again.
You're learning quickly. Your father will be very excited too. Wait. What's that?
Boom. Oh shit, what's that? What's happening, guys?
Whoa, that sounded bad. We should go and see what happened.
Let's definitely check out what happened here.
This looks dangerous. Careful. We should check the cargo hold. Something there might help.
Something that might help. Okay, let's go check out that box. The explosion made basically the box fall over so we can open it. And we got the sword.
Cool. It should be able to smash that weird goo. Before we try that, you should check for any vocabulary you might have.
Well, I got all the vocabulary already here, so let's just smash that goo and then enter this this cockpit here. Oh shit. Okay, our first boss, let's go. Okay, so we got a bunch of options here. Attack items, you can heal yourself. Currently it's Zero's turn, and you can see there's like a little turquoise bar above the health. So that indicates the charges. Charges are basically what costs the cost of the attack. Whirlwind requires 2 charges, so we can't do that. Double slash doesn't cost anything. And every round, the charges will be basically refilled. So we're starting with a double slash here. Friend is Ami.
Ami.
Here we're attacking actually. So there's attack and defend. So here I'm defending against the monster. So I'm gonna say table is a table.
Table.
Same word in English as in French. And here you can see I was basically able to reduce the amount of damage that the monster hits me with. If I would have failed that question, the monster would have done double the damage. So let's go. And you can see now I have 2 charges with Helios and Zero. So now I'm gonna use the charged beam, which is the heaviest attack. And let's go with Ami.
Ami.
Friend. So here, let's go. Door is une porte, and ami is the friend. Le père is the father. Let's go. friend is ami.
Ami.
So there's a whole space repetition system running on the background. It's not super optimized yet, we're still working on it, but basically as you get better with the words, they will spawn more difficult
Table.
exercises. So after seeing the very basic multiple choice questions 2 or 3 times, we're gonna get into sentences. So just bear with me here. I'm using basically less difficult, less damaging attacks in order to show you that feature. But we will actually make this more difficult in the future because right now it's a little bit too easy. So here, as we, if you remember, L1 brings up the help cards, so you can check this out. So this table is big. So cette table, we have a feminine noun here. So cette table est grande. So you can see the E here has the grande has an E attached. So we confirm that, correct, and boom. Okay, here, one more time, door, let's attack. Cette table est grande, if you remember that correctly.
Table. Grande.
Here we're defending. So here I actually dodged the attack, which is nice. All right, here's a new sentence. So, comment ça va mon ami? It says you tip here, comment ça va literally means how does it go? So, comment ça va mon ami? Let's go.
Ami.
Boom. Okay, and now, because we already had the fill the gaps exercise twice, now we're jumping up in difficulty. So, cette table.
Petite.
I have to press B. Cette table.
Table.
Est grande.
Grande.
Let's go. Door spot. Now we're defending again. I think I'm gonna finish off this guy with a big attack now. Charge beam, let's go. So, here is où est ton ami? Let's go.
Où? Ami.
Later on in the game, we will actually prevent you from using help cards during boss fights, because boss fights are really to test you on the vocabulary you learned in a certain level. So this is the intro level, so we enabled the help cards, but later on this will be a little bit more difficult. And there's also a timer in place. Later on we will add an option to disable a timer if you think that's too difficult, if that's not in your comfort level, right? So here's a little sequence. We're flying towards Babel Moon, which is a moon that is a very, very cool planet, in a way. And that's Speechbound, the language RPG. So that was the intro, guys. Let's see what else is going on in that demo. And by the way, big shout out to the Moonspire Games team, to our small indie development team. We're basically just myself. I program the language database, and I'm the creative director. We have Phil on board. He's our art director. We have Tom on board. Tom is our lead game designer, and we've got Yevgeny, who is our game programmer. And then we got a bunch of people like Elson or Ian. Elson is basically creating our soundtrack, and we got Stefan. He's a 3D artist from Germany. He was building our 3D environment. We got a team called Deco Studio. They're responsible for all of the 2D character portraits that you see in the dialogues. And then we got a bunch of other artists that help us do 2D designs. So amazing team that we got here. Okay, so hello. We're talking to Daisy the robot
moment,
now.
s'il te plaît.
Un moment, s'il te plaît.
One moment, please. Erreur. Error. Vérifie l'alimentation.
Oh, I should have said vérifier l'alimentation. That's basically check the energy source. For anybody who didn't understand that. So the energy source is here. Later this will spawn a language exercise, not implemented yet, but I'm gonna click on this. And this is basically turning on the energy in the hospital here. Phil and Stefan are designing these 3D environments, our 3D guys, and it just looks really gorgeous. I'm not sure if you have seen any language learning RPG with such cool stylized chibi graphics. We're leaning on old games like Chrono Trigger, Zelda: A Link to the Past, maybe sort of Dido, games like Sea of Stars, 2D games, basically with lock cameras and top-down view.
Nouvelle langue reconnue.
The robot just said, please wait a moment.
New language recognized. Présente-toi, s'il te plaît.
Okay, so here, this one is something we should already know from before. We're still gonna say salut.
Salut.
Je
Je
m'appelle Zero.
m'appelle Zéro.
Boom.
Salut, je m'appelle Zéro.
Bonjour, 0. Hello, 0. Je m'appelle Daisy. Paramètres NAV détectés. Tu peux les changer dans le menu NAV à tout moment. NAV settings detected. You can change these in the NAV menu at any time. Bienvenue sur la lune de Babel.
Bienvenue sur la lune de Babel. Let's
Welcome
go.
to
Welcome to
Babel
Babel Moon. Okay, okay.
Ici, les gens parlent uniquement la langue locale.
So that's it, guys. Ici, les gens parlent uniquement la langue locale. That
People
means
here only speak the local language.
the people only speak the local language. You're on a foreign planet. Immersion when it comes to language learning is the best way to learn a language.
Merci de collecter plus
And
de
we're gonna
données pour
basically
améliorer
throw
ta
you
compréhension.
really deep into the shark tank, so to speak, in order to make you, in order to force you to learn a language in a very, very fun way. So here.
Please collect more data to improve your understanding.
That's right, and that's what we're gonna do in Speechbound. We're gonna collect a lot of data, guys. We're gonna collect words, expressions, sentences, grammar, a lot of stuff.
Ravi de te rencontrer.
Nice to meet you. Ravi de te rencontrer. Let's go.
Ravi de te rencontrer.
So you can see if you go to Daisy, Daisy can heal you because she's at the med station. So let's check out that chest over there. Grab some items.
Pomme.
We got une pomme. Boom.
Pomme.
And another pomme. Oh, hello. Salut.
Salut.
Let's go. So now if you go back to your nav database, you can see we got Ravi de te rencontrer. This is again the bug. Salut. Ravi de te rencontrer will be the sentence. And then here, salut is just we can definitely see that a bunch of words are missing the sentence that's attached to them. But you can see there's synonyms. Coucou, bonjour. Those mean the same thing. Hello, hello. Antonyms. Au revoir means goodbye. Adieu. A plus. See you later. So we definitely give you some cool information here, some metadata. All right. Here, that was just now a bug. That's Helios's ghost. But here he is. Here's Helios.
Mon ami, te voilà.
Oh, by the way, he just said, "Hey, my friend, here you are. Where are we?"
Where are we?
This is Babel Moon. It's a research.
Research.
Research?
I don't know much. Something was happening to the local language. Your father was developing that NAV device you're wearing here. We should try to find a way to the forest outside of town where our shuttle crashed and look for clues. Maybe somebody in town knows how to get there?
Cool. So the quest system still work in progress. So never mind that some icons are missing here. But yeah, our first quest is that we have to investigate the crash site. And now a quick sequence is showing us where to go. So you can see here, we're supposed to make our way to the school. Also, you can, okay, and we learned forêt and hôpital.
Forêt.
Forest
Hôpital.
and hôpital. Some of you astute language learners may see that hospital and school are still in source language. They're still in English. Later on, one of the things that we want to do is obviously turn that into target language. So this should be hôpital. Here we can see we got some little monsters, some critters that we have to defeat. Those just give you items and just like we want to keep the environment as interactive as possible. And here we have to hack a terminal. So forêt, cette
Cette.
table
Table
grande.
est grande.
And this door is red. Cette porte est rouge.
Porte.
Boom.
Rouge.
Okay, so we hacked the terminal and now you can save the game. Big disclaimer here, like loading the game is currently crazy buggy. So we're working on that, so please try not to use the load and save and load feature for now. By the way, so this is Old Town, and we've spent 3 years trying to like nail the look of this game, and it's I think it really shows. We have a little tilt shift effect going on here that basically gives it a little bit of that miniature look, and yeah, like the design language with the mushrooms, everything is kind of broken down. The idea is that over time we're gonna basically make this place much more beautiful and we're gonna restore it. There's gonna be a lot of features like healing plants, cleaning up trash, in order to basically make this town a lot more pretty and beautiful. There's a little cutscene that should have shifted over there to this place where the critters appeared. That's a bug currently, but let's just get rid of those critters. Because if we do so, this will trigger the next boss fight. Boom, this is the plant boss. Let's go. Big shout out to Elson, our music composer. This is one of my favorite tracks in the game so far. Nice to meet you. Ravi de te
Ravi
rencontrer.
de te rencontrer.
So here we're attacking. Let's go. How are you, my friend? Help card tells us comment ça va, mon ami.
Comment ça va,
Let's go.
mon ami?
My days. Okay, let's go. Hospital.
Hôpital.
So now we got 2 charges, so I'm just gonna do whirlwind with 0. Nice to meet you. Ravi de te
Ravi
rencontrer.
de te rencontrer.
So this is a new word, so this doesn't spawn the sentence right away. We have to basically do this 1 or 2 more times until I get a sentence. Cette porte rouge. Let's go.
Table.
Oops. See, I got that right accidentally. Forêt.
Forêt.
Okay, whirlwind. I don't have enough energy, so let's do a nap flash. Hospital.
Hôpital.
Hôpital. So the nap flash will basically prevent the enemy from attacking in the next round. Salut.
Salut.
And that seems to be a little bit of a bug because he just attacked me. Alright, whatever. Let's go. Charge beam. Let's finish this guy off. Comment ça va, mon
Comment
ami?
ça va, va,
Comment ça
Ça
va, mon
va,
ami?
mon ami?
I always forget that B is go back. There we go. Plant boss is dead. So we can review our mistakes. We see we got some baked apples and some coins. So I can review my mistakes. There's a little bug here. But basically you can go back and forth. We only had one word that was incorrect. So cette porte rouge. I selected table accidentally. And you can also review all, but we're just gonna continue here. Locked is verrouillé.
Verrouillé.
Alright.
Verrouillé.
Fascinating. It seems that the infestation is feeding on the local language. Defeating the monsters gives you more words that you can use to learn our language.
That's right. You can see everything is dead in here. The plants are dead, everything is pretty messed up and worn down. Eh, toi là!
Hey, you there.
You there.
C'était incroyable.
Thank you very much, c'était incroyable.
That was amazing. Comment tu t'appelles?
What's your name?
What is your name?
Okay. My name is Zero, so we're just gonna say... Je m'appelle
Je
Zero.
m'appelle Zéro.
Je m'appelle Zéro.
Salut, Zéro.
You can see teacher speaks target language, teacher speaks French. So,
Je suis la professeure de l'école ici. I am the teacher at the school here. Tu peux m'appeler professeur. You can call me teacher. Maintenant que je peux rouvrir l'école, viens me voir là-bas. Now that I can open the school again, come see me there.
we will do that, teacher. Nice to meet you. So here, if you guys remember, ravi
Ravi
de te
de
rencontrer.
te rencontrer.
Ravi de te...
So if you play this game
C'est
at a
tellement
fast
gentil.
pace, you will always get triggered by a lot of different exercises, and we're testing your knowledge constantly.
Ravi
And
de te rencontrer
it's
aussi.
similar to using flashcards, but super interactive in a 3D world. So honestly, if I have the choice between playing something like this and studying boring flashcards, I always go with something like this. Teacher, professeur.
Professeur.
Note that this is the male version of professeur. The teacher just now was called professeur with an E back. So, and here school is école.
École.
Cool. So what's going on here? We can see there's a whole bunch of like broken down devices. Can't get through here, it's locked. And then what else do we? There's a basketball court, there's some stuff to scan.
Balle.
Okay, la balle, une balle.
Balle.
Note that the article is missing, we'll add that later on. And let's check out that chest here.
Déchets électroniques.
Déchets électroniques, un morceau de déchets électroniques, pense à bien les recycler. Alright,
Electronic scrap.
So, some pieces of electronic scrap, be sure to recycle them properly. Right on. So these are resources. Later on, we'll be able to use those resources to repair stuff. That's gonna be really important. Because there's a lot of things in Babel Moon, so in Old Town, that you have to repair. Let's check out the school here. Okay. There's a toilet. Check
Toilette.
out. Une toilette.
Toilette.
I'll just give you the articles for
Chaise.
free until we implement this. Une chaise. Let's go.
Chaise.
That's a chair right there. So let's talk to the teacher here. We also have a terminal where you can save.
Salut, bienvenue
But
à l'école
remember,
élémentaire
don't save and
d'Adeline.
load. Like, it's not gonna make you happy until we have fixed this.
Tu veux en savoir plus sur notre langue?
Okay, would you like to learn more about the
our
language?
Oh, avant que j'oublie, prends ça. Before I forget, take...
Okay, we got Old Town Key. This is an item that's gonna
Nous
help
avons
us to
enfermé
be able to
plus de
get
cette
into
infestation
buildings.
dans certains bâtiments autour de la vieille ville.
The vieille ville
We
is Old
locked more
Town.
of that infestation inside some of the buildings around Old Town.
Cool.
Ça aiderait vraiment si tu pouvais l'éliminer. It would really help if you could clear it out. My friend is on the roof of the school. You should speak to him.
Cool, so they want us to basically get rid of that infestation. That's our new task here. So remember, this quest UI is not yet fully implemented. It's a taste
Looks
of
like
what's
we
to
have a
come.
new quest.
Yep.
You can check quest progress in the NAV.
Okay. So yeah, NAV, you can check the quest progress. So basically here we have investigate crash sites. So that basically just means that go check out where that shuttle is, and we have to check out the Old Town infestation. And that doesn't work fully yet. So keep that in mind. Rough work in progress. We still have a lot of stuff on our to fix list, that's for sure. Okay, so
Maïs.
here we get some maïs. So that's a
Corn.
corn.
Maïs.
Un épi de des maïs jaunes, jaune et sucré.
Corn.
A cob of sweet yellow corn. Okay, I love this room. Shout out to Stefan who designed this. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So let's go to the. Now we're on the rooftop of the school. Let's talk to this guy here. Okay, so this we should know by now.
Salut.
Salut. Je m'appelle
Je
Zéro.
m'appelle. Zéro.
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Zéro.
Okay, you can note that he just said bonjour instead of salut. It's a bug.
Enchanté, Zéro. Je m'appelle Alan. Mais tu peux m'appeler le patron.
Okay, he just said my name is Alan, but you can call me the boss. The
But
boss
you can
man.
call me the boss man.
Boss man?
Le patron.
Boss, man.
Ah, oui. Je suis le chef de l'équipe de réparation de la vieille ville. I am the boss of the Old Town Repair Crew. On répare tout ce qui est cassé. C'est mon travail. We fix anything broken. That's my job.
Tu sais comment aller à la forêt?
Do you know how to get to the forest?
Je ne peux pas ouvrir les tunnels qui mènent à la forêt tant que tous ces générateurs ne sont pas réparés. I can't open the tunnels that lead to the forest until all these generators are fixed. Si tu en vois, tu peux les allumer? If you see any, could you turn them on? Tu devras d'abord réparer leurs alimentations électriques. You will usually need to repair their power supplies first. Merci. Thanks. Il est temps de retourner au travail. Time to get back to work.
Right on. Okay, so we got a new quest. Restore power to Old Town. So there's all of these generators spread around Old Town, and those guys here, those are the solar panels that we have to repair. So you just click on it, and that spawns an exercise. So
Salut.
let's just turn those on here. Our idea is really to make this world as
Professeur.
interactive as possible. Anywhere you walk, you should be able to interact with something and spawn language exercises for you to get through as much as revisions as possible. That's the idea really when learning a language. So here we turn on a generator. I love these rooftops, by the way. The design of that is just amazing. Big props to Phil and Stefan here.
Métal.
We found some métal, morceaux de ferraille utilisés pour l'artisanat et les réparations. So check it
Metal.
out. Pieces of scrap metal used for crafting repairs. Alright. By the way, if you guys are wondering about the dialogues, we are using text to speech. And why are we doing that? Because, of course, voice actors would be so much better, wouldn't it? But remember guys, we are a extremely small crew with a very, very small budget. All of this game is self-funded out of our own pockets. So for that reason, we can't afford to hire voice actors. Imagine having to implement, 10 different languages, and for every language you have to find and maintain 20 voice actors. What are you gonna do if a dialogue changes or if something has to be re-recorded? It's gonna be a big mess because we are relying on real people. We just don't have that budget. So for that reason, please, appreciate that we are trying to scale smartly with this project. So text-to-speech helps us to really quickly implement stuff and turn things around without having to pay huge amounts of money. Right, that being said, there's a guard here. Hello, how are you? So it's gonna be salut, comment ça va?
Salut. Comment ça va?
Je vais bien, merci. Okay, there's some text-to-speech missing here. We know about that actually. Il n'y a pas de sortie par ici, désolé. There's no exit this way.
This way. Sorry.
It's dangerous. Okay, so we can't go through there yet. Maybe because we're too weak. Here's something to scan.
Porte.
Let's see. We should notice by now it's a port. In port. So here you can actually, get rid of these boxes by just smashing them with your sword. So remember, the task is that we're gonna go and fix all of these generators. There's a bunch of different exits. There's another guard. He's gonna tell us that we can't go through here. And in here, we can see this door is currently locked because that's a special location that we're gonna not let you in right away. All right, so let's see what's going on here. First location is here. You can see the door just opened. So let's go in here. And that's the infamous infestation, so boom. I should note that at this point our health is quite low, so let's give Helios maybe a baked apple for Helios. Nice to meet you, ravi de te rencontrer.
Ravi de te rencontrer.
Okay, that's nice. Une école. Now we're defending. We have to defend against 3 guys now. So we gotta be careful here. Locked is verrouillé.
Verrouillé.
And so I'm gonna hit hard now because these guys can decimate my health very quickly if I'm not careful. School is une école. Let's go. Okay, that was a nice hit. So cette table est grande.
Table est grande.
Alright, so, okay, a quick shot should get rid of this guy, so we're gonna say, où est ton ami?
Et ton
Where is your
ami.
friend? Oh, okay, my estimation was incorrect.
Balle.
We have to... I could have finished this guy off with a much stronger attack. That's my fault.
Professeur.
0 should maybe get healed at some point. Okay. So I'm just gonna use another double slash here. Une chaise.
Chaise.
If you guys are wondering about some of the levels of the sound effects or music, it's not super balanced yet. We can definitely improve on that. Some stuff is unfortunately a little bit too loud right now.
Toilette.
That was nice. Une chaise.
Chaise.
That's a chair. 0 is getting there. We gotta be careful. So here, la porte est verrouillée. The door is locked. Okay. Let's give 0 a baked apple. I think that's a good idea here. Know that if you mess this up, then you're not gonna heal yourself. So, cette table est grande. We better not mess up now.
Table est grande.
Good stuff, good stuff. Good guy. Okay. Ball is a ball. Easy. Hello. Ravi de te rencontrer. It's nice to meet you. Hospital is l'hôpital. That should do the trick here. Okay. So here, this is fill the gaps. Super easy. So this is gonna be obviously salut. Whirlwind is gonna be pretty strong. So we're gonna say où est ton ami?
Où Et. Ton ami.
Almost done, almost done.
Verrouillé.
Oops. I'm messing up. Forêt is forest. La forêt, by the way. So let's finishing off with just a nap flash here. Une chaise.
Chaise.
Boom. Okay. I think it's also in order to save some resources. Remember, guys, you can go back to the hospital to heal yourself when you talk to Daisy, the robot. So I might actually do that before proceeding. So
De
your
rien.
welcome is de rien. And that's especially important because right now saving and loading is
Miel.
completely messed up. So we got some miel, that's
Honey.
honey.
Miel.
Miel doré sucré,
Honey.
sweet golden honey. All right, so let's quickly jump back to the hospital and get ourselves some sweet healing action going. This is a really cool soundtrack, by the way. Okay, boom. So now we're healed. We could also use our backpack in this in the roaming state, but because our items are a little bit limited, I think healing at the hospital is definitely a cool option. Okay, so here we got some stuff too.
Étagère.
Une étagère is a shelf. We got some new words
Étagère.
here. And what's that?
Lampe.
Une lampe. All right.
Lampe.
Cool stuff. All right. So now we're back on the rooftops. So let's see what's going on here. So here it just tells you, okay, you can climb and jump, which is nice. So let's do that. Boom. You just press the interaction button.
Balle.
Yeah, you got une balle.
Balle.
So we can go over here, check out that chest.
Pomme.
Je suis désolé.
Je suis désolé.
I'm sorry. Oh, one other thing that I wanted to mention is currently it's a little bit hard to navigate Old Town. There's so many nooks and crannies and different alleys and rooftops that you can basically walk around. At some point we're actually working on that right now. We're going to introduce a navigation system which shows you your current task and also a direction marker on where to go. Stuff that's gonna make navigating Old Town and the game in general a lot more easy. So Verrouillé is locked.
Verrouillé.
So now let's turn on this power panel, solar panel here. You can see these things here are still, I can't interact with them because we haven't really implemented that yet. Implemented, yes, but not unlocked for this demo here. You will be able to basically turn on a generator after you turn on or repaired all of the solar panels that are connected to it. So in this case we have 2 solar panels and now we can turn on this generator here. So if somebody has been keeping count, we now turned on 2 generators and this guy just went into his shop. Because there was a quest earlier that we didn't get right away where the shopkeeper would have told us, hey, I can't get into my shop because I'm missing some power. So we actually did that right away by turning on that generator above the shop and now the shopkeeper could go back into his shop here. So I'm not sure if that's gonna negatively affect the game because it might result into a bug. We'll see about that later. So we got some more pomme, which is some more apples basically. All right. So let's go back where we came from. Okay, where to go next? I'm gonna go... So this is where the shop is, by the way. And we got some more tutorials. I'm just gonna skip that. You can read that on your own. Here we got Bossman. Let's talk to this guy.
Il y a encore des générateurs à trouver.
There are still more generators to find.
As-tu essayé tous les toits?
Have you tried all the rooftops?
Have you tried all the
Peut-être les
rooftops?
bâtiments en bas près des falaises.
Or
Okay.
maybe the buildings down near the cliffs?
Have you tried the buildings down near the cliffs? So let's see, I can go down here. The waterfall sound is very, very loud right now. Okay, check this out. So this is really cool. Like, I love this design, by the way. We're getting from like a more civilized type of building established town into a more ramshackle sort of hovel place, which looks pretty cool in my opinion. School, une école.
École.
Let's turn on this power panel, the solar panel, and then we turn on the generator. So I think now we have turned on 3 generators.
Métal.
Metal. So we have a sort of preview map here that shows you the generators. So this will later on become an interactive map, but for now it helps you to navigate a little bit. So we can see we've done 3 generators here already, and there's gonna be 1 to the right as well. So here, let's see. This gap is too big to jump. We can just go over here, I think. Let's see. I love this design. Like, this is really, really gorgeous. This door just opened, and we can grab a chest here. Sang. So, pièce de sanguisium. So the currency in this world is called sanguisium. So let's see if I can. For some reason, I'm not able to switch back to the English version here. That must be a bug. There's a guard sleeping. There's une lampe.
Lampe.
There's a chest. Let's check out what's in here.
Miel.
We got some honey. Du miel doré sucré. And what's that here?
Table.
Une table. Okay. So here we can see there's another generator. This one doesn't have any solar panels, so we can turn on that right one right away. Okay, so that makes 4 generators that we have done. So let's see what's going on here. Here I can grab another chest. Oh, what's in it?
Pomme.
So now, if I check my backpack with Y, we have 11 apples. That's definitely enough for now to be able to heal ourselves during battle. Later on, we will obviously be able to cook with this stuff.
Bal.
And I'm super excited about that feature because
Bal.
we're gonna teach you guys cooking recipes and stuff. It's gonna be so much fun.
Porte.
Okay, une porte.
Porte.
Smash our way through here. And then there's another door here that we can enter. Let's go inside here.
Toilette.
In toilet,
Toilette.
okay. So here's some infestation. Let's kill these guys. You're welcome. Je suis de rien.
De rien.
De rien, you're welcome. Une chaise is a chair, une toilette is a toilet. I'm sorry, je suis désolé, verrouillé is locked. Let's go. Boom. Okay, how are you, my friend? Anybody remember that? It's comment ça va, mon ami?
Comment? Ça va, mon ami.
Okay, I'm sorry, it's je suis désolé.
Je suis désolé.
So one thing I want to mention is, if you guys use Duolingo or any of those other apps, it's gonna be so boring using the app for like an entire hour. Most people use an app like that for 5 minutes a day and then they think they're gonna learn a language. But think about it like this. If you guys play a game in an interactive way like this, you explore a world, you have to do quests, you have to go explore the entire world, talk to characters, do quests and interact with the world. It's gonna be so much more time spent interacting with that language. And to interact with the language in context. If you clean up trash, we're gonna give you some exercises about trash later and so on. If you have to harvest plants and grow crops, we're gonna give you some sort of... Où est la forêt, by the way? Where's the forest?
Forêt.
We're gonna give you a lot of like context-based words and sentences, and that's gonna really help you to immerse yourself in this world, and that's really the goal, immersion. Because if I drop you in an airplane in, let's say, Brazil, you're gonna learn Portuguese in no way, right? Like in no time. So that's the idea. So, cette table est grande.
Table. Grande.
I'm sorry, je suis désolé.
Je suis désolé.
Okay, I'm pretty much, I can just hit this guy with like a double charge. Où est la forêt?
Forêt.
Charge beam is gonna finish this guy off. Une balle. And yeah, of course the downside is developing something like that. It's so much work. We're basically building an app and a language learning video game at the same time, so it's like twice the effort. That's why building something like this is actually incredibly expensive, guys. So you have to appreciate that. It's so much work. So many things that can go wrong, from graphics to the language side of things to animations to the programming bugs. So here we have ingrédient and
Ingrédient. Repas.
ingredient and meal. So you can see our language database is filling up pretty quickly.
Chaise.
Une chaise.
Chaise.
And if you play for an hour like this, you're gonna learn at least 6-7 new sentences easily, if not more. Like right now, if you look at the word database, we've been playing for about 45 minutes, and we have learned about probably 15 different words, if not more. That's actually pretty impressive if you think about it, and all while having fun and while interacting with the world. So yeah, you're welcome. All right, let's see. Let's pick up what's in here.
Pomme.
Of course, later on, we're gonna give you different ingredients in different areas as the recipes that you will have to cook become more complex. That's also planned. And here we got Penny, one of my favorite characters, no doubt. The design is just gorgeous.
You saved me.
You saved me. Yes, I did, Penny. Okay. Salut, comment tu t'appelles?
Salut. Comment tu t'appelles?
Salut, comment tu t'appelles?
Hi, what's your name?
Salut, je m'appelle Penny.
Hello. My name is Penny.
Ravi de te rencontrer, Penny.
Nice to meet you, Penny.
Ravi de te rencontrer aussi. Je suis restée coincée ici à cause de cette infestation.
I got stuck up here because of that infestation.
Viens me voir à ma boutique près de la fontaine.
Come and see me at my shop near the fountain.
Will do, will do. So Penny is our chef. Penny will be able to help us to cook meals, and the meals are obviously much more effective to heal yourself in battle than any of an apple or a bread, right? Like those are just basic ingredients, so to speak. So here we didn't actually find any generators, so we're gonna have to see if we can find some more somewhere else. Let's get out. So here, if you go to the left, no, wait a second. Here, if you go to the left, we're back at the hospital. Nope, we're not. Wrong way. Old Town is actually quite tricky to navigate sometimes. Well, let's smash these boxes here. And that's why a navigation system would be really nice to have. And that's why we're working on that right now. So here, Penny's back now at her booth. This is called the Pork Chop Express, by the way. There will be a mascot later. Penny has a pork, like a pig. The pig is gonna help you cook as well. Let's go in here. I'm pretty sure there's a generator in here. There's a lamp.
Lampe.
There's another exit here, but that guy is locked still, so we can't go through here.
Pomme. Toilette.
Toilet.
Toilette.
And here we got some ballasts coming up. Okay, so let's finish these guys off quickly. Salut, ravi.
Professeur.
Oh, definitely not professeur. Salut, ravi de te rencontrer. Hello is salut. Helios should heal sooner than later, I believe. Ingredients.
Ingrédient.
That was nice and quick. Okay, right on. Okay, let's go and eat. Honey doesn't give me much in terms of health, so I'm gonna eat an apple instead. That was easy. I mean, these are random, right? So sometimes they're just gonna line up perfectly. So, où est la forêt? So you can see now we leveled up in difficulty for this particular word, and we'll have to form a full-on sentence. Une école.
École.
Okay, let's hit him with the hardest attack here. Charge beam. You're welcome. De rien. You're welcome for me hitting you. Okay, that was cool. Boom. One thing that's really nice is we haven't crashed the game yet. If you play this demo, maybe you will crash it. There's still a lot of bugs.
Langue.
That's an important word, I would say. Une langue is a language. So Nous sommes en train de parler une langue. We're talking a language, right? De utiliser une langue. We're using a language. Okay, the climbing is still a little iffy here. So here, there's already a solar panel that's already activated, but if we go in here, so this looks dangerous. I'm just gonna heal 0 quickly. All right. Une langue, there we go.
Langue.
Le français est la langue la plus belle du monde. French is the most beautiful language in the world. I'm not sure if anybody agrees with that. Porte is une porte is a door. Okay. I actually like French a lot. I started learning French in school when I was a kid, and my grandmother's actually French, so that motivated me a lot to learn French, and I'm proud being able to speak this language at a really high level. I read a lot of books in French, for example. Okay, let's go. I can use the charge beam here. Étagère is a shelf, that's a new word here. Boom. And it's really nice, if you guys get the hang of it, you can click pretty quickly through this game and enjoy it while you're doing it. So, un repas, that's a meal. Alright, une école. He has a ball, that's a new one. Il a un ballon. So, this is actually something that we should fix because we learned actually the word. Well, yeah, there's ball and there's ballon. Il a un ballon.
Ballon.
But we learned ball as a word. Mental note for myself, we should confirm that. Il a un ballon. It's because when you play soccer or you play volleyball, it's called un ballon, not une balle. So there's a distinction there between une balle and un ballon. So who is qui?
Qui.
So here we can turn on this generator now. Nice. Let's go. Let's see what's over there. So, as you can see, this generator we cannot turn on quite yet. There's a import here. And by the way, later on, we're gonna give you rewards for scanning these items. And you can see it's just giving you like a simple multiple choice questions. Those scanning objects will later also go up in difficulty. Like we wanna present you sentences and stuff like that. That's very important. Okay, let's repair this thing.
Ingrédients. Pomme. Apple.
Okay, so now we should be able to turn on this guy. So, if I counted correctly, that was 6 generators that we already turned on. I wish we would fix this here. It's quite iffy. So let's take a look at the map quickly. So we did the one on top of the hospital. Okay, so basically we only have 1 left, I believe. Let's see. So that was the one on top of the hospital. So we're just gonna go back to where we came from. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is gonna be where the last generator is. The door just opened because we have the key cards.
Toilette.
In toilette, let's
Toilette.
go. And honestly, guys, I'm actually gonna quickly heal myself in the hospital since I'm rather close to the hospital now, I believe. Let's go down 1 more, and let's go here. We can scan something. No, that's just particles. I think those were rain splashing particles. So if anybody is following us on social media,
ravi de te rencontrer.
If anybody is following us, you might have seen the clips that we've been posting recently where Zero is able to clean up the hospital by healing the plants, by taking the chairs and putting them in order, and by cleaning up the trash. That feature we're currently working on, and hopefully at some point we're gonna add that to this demo. That's just gonna make the game so much more interactive and fun. Promise. Okay, so let's see what's going on here.
Lampe.
There's une lampe.
Balle.
It's just me
Lampe.
clicking wrong. Okay. The toilet is in the bathroom. La toilette est dans la salle de bain. Okay, let's go.
La toilette est dans la salle de bain.
You could argue that this is a more difficult sentence, but we give you the help card. So, for that reason, you should be able to complete it. And if you don't get it right away, we're gonna prompt it a lot more times until you get it. So that's that's an advantage. Learn by doing, right? Try and error. Okay, let's try a whirlwind attack. Key is who?
Qui.
Nice and easy. And here we can also. She has a lamp. Elle a une lampe.
Lampe.
And that's an ingredient.
Ingrédient. Qui.
By the way, guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do us a favor and follow the channel. Speechbound has not been super quick at growing, and we need a lot of followers in order to get more eyes on this game, guys. Please follow us. That would be really appreciated. Go to that Steam page and wishlist the game. Go to our Kickstarter page and sign up for the pre-sign up, basically. So we learned où is where. Où est la forêt? That was a sentence that we already had earlier. So let's go onto that rooftop. And we should be able to find our last generator here. That iffy ladder action. Once we have that fixed, I'm gonna be really happy. So this generator you can't turn on just yet because it's connected to some power panels, some solar panels, which is this one here. Okay. So here, that's what I was talking about. We teach you une balle, but ideally we should teach you un ballon because
Balle.
The exercise didn't line up with the word. So, mental note for myself to fix that. I tell you guys, there's so much you can do wrong in a language learning game. It's so much complexity compared to a normal RPG. Une porte is a door. Okay. So, you can also see we have these white skid marks to indicate that you can actually go over and traverse on that pipe. So we can turn on this generator now, and this should be the final generator in the quest to basically be able to get to the tunnels. The tunnels is what's gonna lead you to the forest crash site where the space shuttle crashed, right? So let's, can we exit here? Yes, we can. A few tries and finally we did it. All right, so where do I have to go? Let's go and find Alan, the boss man, because the boss man, he knows what's up. He knows what's up.
Tout le courant est rétabli.
All the power is back.
All the power's
Merci,
back.
mon ami.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, my friend.
Prends ça. Ça te permettra d'entrer dans les tunnels de maintenance sous la vieille ville.
Take this. It will let you into the maintenance tunnels under Old Town.
Tu peux accéder à la forêt par là, mais c'est très dangereux. Bonne chance.
Bonne chance. Right on. Okay, we got the maintenance key.
Maintenance
key.
Clé
That's
de
nice.
maintenance.
Okay, so I would say let's go there. But maybe I'll heal myself. I have so many apples. So the maintenance. So this is basically the maintenance door that was locked earlier, so we can enter here now. Ooh, and this is one of my favorite soundtracks here.
Étagère.
Une étagère.
Langue. Langue.
God damn it.
Étagère.
This door is locked currently. Here there's another terminal that we could hack. But it doesn't seem to work. Okay. We are almost at the end of this demo anyway, guys.
Tab.
You will not be able to
Tab.
actually enter the service tunnels properly. But here, There's a big boss, and we're gonna defeat this guy. You're welcome, de rien. Étagère is a shelf. And meal is un repas.
Repas.
So we're gonna focus on one enemy first, I would say. The school is new, l'école est nouvelle.
L'école. Nouvelle.
And the L and an E is because l'école is a feminine noun. If you would read the help card, it's probably gonna be explained there. Cool, alright. Here we're defending, I dodged that attack nicely. A whirlwind should... here's a ball, il a un ballon.
Il. Ballon.
Yes, okay, okay. My chair is brown. Ma chaise est marron. And here, you can see marron does not change for gender. That's important to know. It's not marronne. You would think it is, but it's not. So,
Et.
ma chaise est marron.
Marron.
Almost ran out of time here. Okay, quick shot. So, la toilette.
La. 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 La.
La toilette.
Toilette.
Et dans la
Dans
salle
la
de bain.
salle de bain.
I can only do the weak attacks right now. I don't have charges. She has a lamp. Elle a une lampe.
Elle a une lampe.
Okay, so this is a big one. Je suis désolé, je ne pas comprends. What is going on here? This is incorrect. It's a... Je suis désolé. This is completely incorrect, this exercise. Like, you can't even finish this one.
Ne pas.
I don't know what's going on there. I'll have to fix that. I should make that a priority, I think. Okay, let's see. So now I got charges back, so let's use a charge beam here. Où est la forêt?
Où est la
Oops.
Où est la forêt?
Où est la forêt? Yes. Good job, guys. Good job. So the service tunnels are a pretty dark and gloomy place. I can tell you that. We got rouge and we got bleu. Here we got a big generator. Oh, so here we go. So the terminal earlier, that was not a bug, I believe, because we just had to first turn on the power. And that's, okay. Yup, now we can actually save the game.
Maïs.
Got some corn. Yeah, I love running, honestly. Running is so much fun. Love this cute chibi animation here. Okay, so teachers, professeur.
Professeur.
Not professeur, with an E, it would be the female teacher. I know we're kind of showing you a female teacher on this, on the picture here. In Langue is a language. Ingredient, it's different. Where am I? Okay, made it. So save the game. Again, don't use load, guys. This is just gonna mess you up. But basically now, end of demo. Thanks for playing the Speechbound demo. We're working on so much more for you to discover, and updates for this demo will be coming soon. Guys, please scan our QR code here. Check out our Kickstarter. We're almost running out of money at this point, so we're gonna need this Kickstarter campaign to be successful. So please support us. Tell all of your friends about us. Go to Steam. Check out that demo, play it yourself, play it in Spanish, play it in Chinese, and make sure to wishlist the game. And yeah, if you can share any about this on social media, that'll be also very much welcome. Guys, thanks so much for watching. That's it from me for today. Peace out, and be sure to follow Speechbound for more progress. More progress is coming soon for sure. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye-bye.